Hi there, I'm Sam from Naze Knits and this is episode 10 of my podcast. Welcome back if you're not new from around here. If you are new, this is a disabled inclusive podcast. I am an advanced beginner knitter and I'm sharing my journey with you, how I'm learning my knitting and sharing all the hints that I'm finding along the way, and you get to learn from my mistakes. So if you are new to knitting or you want to get started knitting, it's worth having a look at my previous podcasts, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so and you enjoy what you see, and yeah, let's get started. I've got a few whips to show you, I've got a finished item to show you, and I've got some acquisitions to show you. I'm really sorry, it's been a little while since my last podcast, only a week and a bit, but I've been in a bit of a rut. And also my health's been a bit, so it's just, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. I did manage to get a little video out. If you haven't seen it, it's all about vests. Yes, I am in full autumn mode, even though it's the middle of July, and England is getting better because Wimbledon's nearly over. But normally during Wimbledon, it rains, and it has rained, and it has rained, which I'm not complaining about, because last year we had a drought. But oh my goodness, I think I got one good day on the beach. Second day was a bit sandblasted, but I got one good day on the beach in the last couple of weeks. Okay, so slow down, Sam. Let's get going. Let's get going. So, finished item. I have finished my DK vanilla socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. If you were here for my last podcast, I was talking all about socks, I believe. I think that's what I was doing last podcast. I cannot remember. And I knitted my 4-ply vanilla socks. And these are my ones. Camels yarn, Halon toe, cashmere, comfort fit fingering. Oh, I love these. I have not taken them off my feet. They don't smell. They're right. Antibacterial, you know. And so I really enjoyed doing that pattern, and I found it really easy, and I was just really enthused about socks and wanted to do more, so I downloaded the DK pattern and I kindly knit some DK versions for my husband. So yes, we have his and hers matching cashmere socks. I am aware how bougie that sounds. But these are knitted in Camels yarn Marazion. He loves them. The only thing I'd say about these, if I was to knit them again, is I'd add another 10-15 rows. So with these ones, I decreased 10 rows in the leg because I found them really long and that wasn't my thing. These ones have turned out shorter, so never mind. So they just look a little bit off balance with my husband. He's quite tall, so I'd want them a little bit longer, just like, it's quite funny, his feet are really long and then he's got like this little tiny bit. It's like school socks, you know, when you turn them over and you've got the lace. But he loves them and he hasn't destroyed them yet, so that's a bonus. How long do we give them? I'll give you a regular sock update, shall I? I'll come in here one day, it's like, he's gone outside in his cashmere socks. You know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so really happy with that pattern, and I don't know what one to try next. I've got some more cashmere yarn. Yes, I know how bougie that sounds, but I get the I get the monthly yarn club from the Camels yarn, and you have a choice of yarns, and the comfort fingering is my favourite, so I keep ordering it, which isn't a bad thing, you know. But you know, I could get a sock set, or I could get a thingy of cashmere, you know. I'm just going to end up with so many cashmere socks, I can see it happening. Okay, yeah, so that's my finished item. I am actually wearing my own knitting today, which, you know, apart from socks, I don't think I've ever worn it. Sorry, stretching myself out. It is the Strata by Caroline. Where did I get Caroline from? From Jacqueline, Cieslak. I love this pattern. The only thing I've not done is the ribbing on the inside V and armholes, just purely because I love the look of it. And with this type of yarn, it's quite a rusticy yarn. It's Coastal Colours. I can't remember the number of it. They do numbers instead of names. I will put it in the notes. And it's one of their Yak silk blends, and it's so comfortable. It's not itchy at all, and I just love the vibe of it. It's quite I don't know, just loving the vibe of it. It's kind of greys and rusty reds, and you know, it has a rustic but coastally, autumnally vibe, but it also works for summer as well. Just wearing it with jeans, I think that's quite cute. Yeah, okay, so what's next? Should we do whips? Oh gosh, there's been a reason why I haven't been on here for a little while. It feels like ages, but it hasn't actually been that long. I had a bit of a creative rut, purely because I was properly on a sock high. I was feeling a bit shite. I had terrible brain fog, probably the worst brain fog that I've ever had. Like, it was like my brain was on fire, but also it was going through treacle at the same time, you know. And I'd do something and it was like I was reading it in a completely different information and coming out with something completely different to what the pattern. It was just, whoa, it was crazy. I also was waiting for my acquisitions. I knew that they were coming, but they took a real long time to come. Not because of the yarn dyers, it was just because special delivery, when they say 24 hours, 48 hours, they lied. My 24-hour one took 5 days. So if you are a yarn dyer and you're using Royal Mail at the moment, just be aware. You might be paying a lot for special delivery, but it ain't special, love. You know, jeez. It took ages, absolutely ages. Yeah, so I was in my head, I was ready to make the ghost horse. I wanted to swatch for the ghost horse, get it on the needles. Really excited to do that pattern. But the yarn only arrived yesterday. So I was kind of like stuck there, like, you know, when your friend's like, I want to make this, and you can't because you haven't got the yarn. I digress. And then I had my shawl on the needles, but my brain was not going to do cable, just wasn't going to happen. And I tried knitting quite a few patterns. Whew, sorry, it's speeding up again. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. I haven't had that much caffeine this morning. Yeah, so I cast on the Cloudberry, which we talked about last podcast, and I was really excited to do that. Wasn't happy with the yarn. Not because the yarn isn't beautiful. I love that yarn. It's one of my favourite yarns. It just didn't suit the pattern. It needed to be something a bit more rustic. So I'm going to keep an eye out for something more rustic when I go to some more festival next weekend. Yeah, so I knit quite a bit of that, and I was just like, no, ripped it out. And then I tried knitting like this Henley pattern. I'll put a link in the notes. I can't remember what it's called. It's like summer, what's it? But it's like something I would wear constantly, but it was too complicated for my brain, and I couldn't make a head nor tail of the pattern. Not the pattern writing's fault, it's just my brain wasn't working. So I'll do that another day. So frog that. So I saw a pattern and it sparked a brainwave. It sparked a whole episode of Naze Knits Chats. It's a vest, and I'm so pleased with the pattern. It includes steeking, which I've never done before, which I'm excited to learn, but I'm also terrified, as you can imagine. Sorry, I was really far away from the camera there. So yeah, I am knitting the Academic by Skeindeer Knits. I have started to knit the Academic by Skeindeer Knits. I saw this pattern and got inspired. It's inspired a whole episode on my favourite vests. You'll find that, I think I released it Wednesday, so you should have a look at that. I get all vesty and autumnal and I don't care if it's the middle of July. Yes, so the academic, I am knitting a size 5. It comes in 16 sizes. They range from a 75 centimetre bust diameter to 150. It's colour work, it is stunning. I am knitting it in autumnal berry shades and I am loving it. So this is Quack yarn in Autumn Nights. Oh, I dropped a stitch, shit. Dang it. Flinging it around and yeah, so Autumnal Nights. I'm not sure if it'll come out right in camera, ish. So it's kind of a berry colour with navy and chestnut and chocolatey colours in it. It is absolutely stunning yarn, beautifully dyed. Here is a wound up thingy of it. Oh, is it gonna do the colour? Oh, ish. Yeah, so this is my main colour, and that's by Quack Yarns, and I am doing all my colour work in my Foxes by Midnight mini skein set by Crafty Bird. So if you've been here before, I've been using these colours a bit, and I think they're just gonna be really pretty colour work held with this. I think it's gonna look nice. It's gonna be speckle gloriousness. But I've got two semi-solids, so it shouldn't be too speckly. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying knitting this. I am waiting for a needle delivery because I've managed to lose all my needles. I don't know how, but you know, these things happen. So I've just reordered some zings, even though I didn't really want to. I'm not enjoying using zings anymore because I've spoilt myself and bought some good pairs. So this is future Sam after just finishing the podcast and having the needles arrive via Amazon later today. I've just found my 3.5s. They're in this bag. Why? I've been wanting to use these all week. And yeah, I am looking forward to getting those needles hopefully today so I can get going on the colour work bit. Yeah, so I think that'll look really nice for autumn, and yeah, I can't wait to get going. It does have steeking, which scares me a little bit, but you know, I like to live dangerously occasionally and learn a new skill. So, and I do love all the Nordic colourwork jumpers and things like that, so I do want to learn steeking. So starting off on a vest I think is probably a good shout, and then, you know, I really need to read up on steeking because all I know is you cut things. Should learn about that skill really. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to knitting that, and yeah, hopefully I have a little bit more to show next time. Okay, my next whip, oh, I'm loving it so much. I wasn't so keen on the yarn. Like, I like the colour, I love the colour of the yarn, but I wasn't fabulously attached to the texture of the yarn. It's a woolly net merino, and it's a little bit toothy for a merino, but I'm totally in love. I'm in love with the yarn now. I'm in love with the pattern. I spent a good portion of the day yesterday knitting it because my brain fog finally lifted. I was like, I'm gonna knit some cables, you know. That was my vibe. And I looked at what I'd knitted previously when I'd showed you it, and yeah, I think I had brain fog when I thingied that on because it looks totally different to what I needed to do, and I don't know how the bloody hell I did it. But it's working a lot better now. Now I've restarted and I'm so happy with it. And I'm going to show you. It is the Golden Hall Shawl by Nicole Larkin-York. Look at it. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Like, I'm so proud of myself that I've managed to do all these cables. I did make a mistake and had to go back a bit. I'm blaming Ashton Kutcher personally for that. I watched the new Reese Witherspoon, I don't even know if it's new, Reese Witherspoon Ashton Kutcher thing on Netflix. And I wasn't expecting it to be, you know, just sort of be a romantic comedy that I could just switch off and watch and knit to and not pay attention to. And he didn't even take his top off. I don't quite know what's going on. But I completely knitted it the wrong way around, I think. I don't know what I did. But it was just chaos. So I had to thingy it back. And I was just like, oh. But I did it. And it, like, the pattern is so easy to read. And considering I've never really done cabling before, I have not stressed that much with it. Like, now the brain fog's lifted, I'm really happy. I'm holding the woolly knit double, but like the colour is just so rich and you know, it doesn't feel too scratchy on the skin. So yeah. So I'm really looking forward to getting this puppy finished, ready for the autumn winter when it starts getting cold. But I'm so pleased with myself. I've got a long way to go. This puppy ends up like 2 meters wide. So I've got a little bit to go. But yeah, I think I've done well. And I just, for someone that hasn't been pattern designing long, Nicole, you are doing a cracking job, because I've read some patterns and yours are one of the best written patterns. So you should give yourself a big pat on the back for that. But oh, it's pretty. It is so pretty. Mind blown at the pattern design, and the fact that I've knit that is just, you know. I'm going to be strutting around town in this when it's done. I'm going to be strutting. Oh gosh. Right, okay. So that is what I've been knitting. Like I said, I haven't got that much to show you because of my brain fog plus creative block that I had. But, you know, never mind. It's nice not to have 20 whips on the go. So I was a bit shocked when I was like, what am I going to talk about this week? I've got nothing to talk about. So, yeah. Okay, so, yes. Let's talk about acquisitions. Oh, I've got some pretty things to show you. I've got so many pretty things. I have not brought these all at the same time. Like I said before, I ordered one of these in March, one of these in May, and one of these in June. So it's not like I've gone big spending, it's just over a big period of time. So let's get started with the first things first. Yeah, so I've talked about this a few times. If you have ordered this and not opened it yet, please avert your gaze. I am going to show the Pigment and Ply Seasons of Gaia club that I ordered, yeah, March. Oh, they're so pretty. They are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so they're in Superwash Merino. I've got 6 mini skeins, 80 meters each, and right, which one should I show first? Let's show this one first. Oh, hello. Let's have a little moment together. Oh, I've been wanting to do that since they arrived yesterday. Yep, they're pretty. This one's got like lilac in. Oh, really pretty. So it's inspired by this picture here. Is it focusing? Is it focusing? Do you want to focus? Oh, there. And the colourways are La Primavera, which is this one. And this one is Vernus, which is a gorgeous, like dark sagey green. Really beautiful. I'm loving these semi-solids. They are so tonal. They are beautiful. I'm not sure if you're going to get the tones on here. But, ugh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so that's La Primavera and Vernus. Okay, then next one. Ooh, let's go this one. This one, hello. This is the picture it's inspired by. Should we have another moment? Shall we? Shall we do it? Something erotic about this, isn't it? Really turning into an OnlyFans channel for yarn. Yeah, so, oh, gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And then we've got a tonal around to go with it. Okay, so this colourway is called the Game of Vestals. And this one is Alba Longa. So, oh, and then third, but not least, this one's my favourite, which I'm surprised. I thought that this colourway was going to be my favourite. But this one's turned out to be my favourite. It's just beautiful. So this is the inspiration. And it's called The Sunchild and How Far Our Wings Carry Us. Now the colour that I am in love with is this one. It's just absolutely stunning. It's coming across like a very light blue, but it's like a sea foamy greeny. There's no green coming up on the colourway at all, but it's like a sagey sea foamy beautifulness. You'll have to take my word for it. And then again, it's a stunner. So this one's reminds me very much of, it's very much greens and blues, lots of different greens and blues with a hint of brown, tiny bit of pink. And I would like a jumper quality of this one, please. A jumper quantity of this one. It's just an absolute delight. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out and see if they release it. Oh, imagine that in the jumper. Oh, hello. Oh, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Yeah, so what am I going to knit with these puppies? I'm planning to knit with these a Ghost Horse by Caitlin Hunter. Insert a picture here. So I've been wanting to knit this for a while, and I'm thinking I might do it with all these and hold it with the Adventures in Yarncraft undyed, and then I think that will work quite nicely. I need to do a swatch, see what it looks like. But yeah, I'm thinking Ghost Horse for this one. This has been stuck in my mind for a while. Obviously these were a surprise what came through. I knew the inspiration, but I didn't know what the yarn would look like, and I've just had it in my head that I want to knit a Ghost Horse, so that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Just absolutely stunning. Look, yeah, I think that's going to work really well. That's probably a better, yeah, I think that's going to work really well. So I'm really looking forward to doing my swatch and casting that on. Okay, and then next, I talked about this last podcast. It has arrived. It is the Samuel Whiskers by Giddy Yarns, and it is just Beatrix Potter, isn't it? It's just full Beatrix Potter, absolute gorgeousness. Loving the green speckle, and it's got some like reddy brown. It just screams to me Samuel Whiskers. So I'm probably going to knit some socks out of this, or maybe a vest top. I don't know. Maybe a vest top would be quite nice, I think. But yeah, it is superwash merino, 75% and 25% nylon. It's 425 meters. So you could even knit a strata out of this. That would be quite funky. Yeah, I'm loving it. Also, you've got some little like browny grey speckles. Really pretty. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, so really enjoying that. I will put a picture up of it knit up as well, because I saw the socks and I thought they're beautiful. I love the other colourway as well, but it wasn't available. Yeah, so cute, really cute, and it does bring it all back. Brings back childhood. It's childhood on a ball of yarn, so it feels nice. So happy with that. Okay, and the last but not least, and I've talked about this a few times, is Skein and Stitch's Little Women Variegated sock set. And I'm so glad that I ordered this. Like, I'm so glad. So glad. Because they're some of the most beautiful yarns I've ever seen. And I even sent a message to the yarn dyer. I was just like, these are absolutely stunning. Well done. These are incredible. You've done such a good job with these. And I wish I'd brought more of it and not just the mini skein set. So I'm waiting to see if any appear on the website, because I need more. I need more. Okay, so let me show you the colours. Okay, so first things first, we have Meg. Oh, look, you know, they're just so beautiful. Such beautiful colours. So this one's Meg. Okay. Then we've got Mommy. This one's got lots of lovely burgundies. Ooh, look at that bit. Oh, that's a stunner. Then, who should we do next? Let's do Amy next. Got Amy, which is lots of lovely pinks and greens. Really pretty one, that one. Reminds me of a garden. And then we have Louis, which is lots of beautiful greens and a little bit of grey. Look at that. Ooh, really gorgeous colour there. Really pretty. And then, oh, should I do Beth first or Jo first? We'll do Jo first. Okay, then we have Jo, which is lots of lovely blues and browns, gorgeous speckles, really pretty. And then last, but definitely not least, we love Beth. I love Beth. We have Beth, which is just beautiful. So it's like a camely, browns, gorgeous speckles. I'm not sure you can catch the speckle on that one. It's like a green speckle with little bits of yellow, blue in there, like a little bit red, I've noticed. Yeah, so gorgeous speckle on that one. Yeah, so, and all together, oh, they just are absolutely stunning. Stunning. Yeah, so I thought I knew what I wanted to knit. I'm just going to talk to you through these now. I thought I knew what I wanted to knit with them, but I've completely changed my mind. See, a ghost horse would be beautiful with these as well. You could hold it, you know. It would be pretty. But I can't have two ghost horses, can I? Can I? No, 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 no. So I've been wondering what else to knit. And I've got a few options. I've kind of want to knit an Andrea Mowry pattern. I know everyone does it, but I've never knitted an Andrea Mowry pattern, and they're pretty. So I'm deciding what one to do. I really like Rose, but it would be just like colourworks, like blended sleeve, and then it would be, the rest would be a different colour. So I could do that. That would look quite cool. It's sport weight, but you know, and it has some interesting cabling on it. So that's my number one choice. I would need to get some more yarn, but you know, I would be very happy to do that. And then also, ooh, I like the stone crop, the cardigan. So I'd have to find a main colour, but I can't stop holding them. They're so pretty. So I quite like the stone crop as well. But let me know if you know of any. I kind of want to do another colour work, but is that too much colour work? I've got 2 colour works already on the go. Yeah, maybe I'll do a fade. Maybe I'll do the rose. Maybe I'll do it. I think it'll look quite cool. It'll be a very short fade though, and then go into the main colour. What would be the main colour? Do I just get more of this one? Or no, maybe I need something a little bit more. Maybe a semi-solid. Let me know what you think. What do you think would go well with these? I'll have a look on Skein and Stitch and see if they've got anything that would work, or I might message them and see if they've got another one of these hanging about. Because, yeah. I could have a full sleeve and then go into the... That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I'll give them a message. I will see if they've got any more. Because I love it. I love it very much. I might do that. Anyway, yeah, so that is my plans. Just to remind everyone, next weekend. I'm so excited. That means, well, not the next podcast, but maybe the podcast after will be all about the Summer Wool Festival in Ampthill, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I think it's next weekend. Is it next weekend? Next weekend, the 29th? I can't check my phone. It might not be next weekend. I'm thinking it is, but is it? No, it's not, is it? No, I'm getting completely confused. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going to the Summer Wool Festival, and so I should get some quite nice acquisitions there. That's the Summer Wool Festival. Ooh, can you read it? It's 10 AM to 4 PM, 29th to 30th of July at the Redbourne School, Ampthill. If you're driving, it's really easy to get to because Ampthill is very close to the A1 and it's very close to the M1. So it's kind of in between the both of them. Also, it's not far away from London, but it's easy to get into the London, and you know, so, and there's lots of parking, free parking in fact, and it's inclusive. It's disabled wheelchair accessible. There's disabled toilets. So yeah, really looking forward to that, and really looking forward to seeing everybody. Tickets in advance are £8 and on the door are £10. And I will be there on the Saturday if you want to come see me. I will be doing some knitting and I'll do some interviewing, and I'll make sure I document everything so you get to see it on the podcast. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so I'm going to go and do some more of my garden haul, and yeah, I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I hope the sun comes out and it's lovely where you are, and yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say like and subscribe. I always say like, I always forget to say like and subscribe.